Hi, this is Scott with Organolock. It's July the 7th, and this is the third update on these fields that we're testing. One of them has been treated with traditional nitrate fertilizers. This one has been treated with our Notrate fertilizer, no synthetic nitrogen. And we're going to be talking about the differences. We've got some pictures of roots we dug up a couple days ago to see the difference. But the main thing is we're going to come back to this little pellet that we use out here and spread on the field and all the science that goes behind it. And we're going to try to simplify that for people over time. It's kind of like eating an elephant one bite at a time. So while the drone takes a quick trip to the other field to compare the two, I'll go over the titles or the subjects that we're going to cover, and then we're going to see how eventually how all that comes back to this one little pellet, all the science that's wrapped up to it. But we're going to make it in a way that even I can understand. So let's take a trip over there and we'll go through the topics. Okay, so after that quick trip and all that information we've thrown at you, I want to make our position very clear. While there are fantastic groups like the Kiss the Ground documentary and others that have drawn attention to the problem of our soil, we just feel like there's a different path we should be on where they can focus on carbon sequestration, carbon in the soil, no-till, cover crops, animal rotation. All of those are reasonable solutions for long term, but they're certainly not fast, and they're not something that will sustain what we need to do to feed 8 billion people. So being very clear, we're saying regenerative ag can be done in the season, and the technology is not just talked about, it's already here. You just witnessed it. I'm standing in the middle of it. But the focus that we want to bring to the table is that you have to feed the soil, and specifically you have to feed the mycorrhizal fungi, feed the fungi. And then you get this. But it isn't going to happen without that. And if you want to put carbon back in the soil, there's no better way than to let nature take care of it. It's a powerful force. So we're shifting the focus away from carbon sequestration, put carbon back in soil and all the confusion, to simply let's feed the soil. So follow along as we help educate. We're going to use all that text we just put in there and break that into education sessions with each new update, because let's face it, it's pretty boring watching soybeans grow. So we'll make it a little more interesting by eating that elephant bite at a time and talk about all that soil science that gets wrapped up here. So, hope to see you soon.